So the Food for Thought experiment is now over. I wanted to follow up with a summary of my experience during the last 19 days and also to share a little bit of what I learned throughout the campaign. At first, a lot of people were skeptical if it would be hard to live off of $7.50 a day. The question was never about if I could do it or not. It was more about if I could do this in a healthy way. And of course, when explaining this campaign to people, I tried to deliver the message that this whole $7.50 per day food allowance is only one part of the larger living allowance that essentially asks students to live off less than people living in poverty. Food is something that everyone can relate to, so let's talk about food. On average, I spent about $55 on food and nutrition per week. I was over budget even after factoring in the free meals, snacks, and drinks that my family and friends gave me along the way. Some days I would come under budget, but on days when I was in exam mode or when I was on campus for maybe 10 or more hours juggling work, school, and meetings, I definitely had to spend a little extra to fuel my machine. And speaking of part-time jobs, not only does this provide me with more physical activity in my day, causing me to eat more, it would actually also work to my disadvantage under the current OSAP system, where OSAP will actually claw back the money that you make while you're in school. If you go out and make a few extra dollars in a part-time job, OSAP actually reduces the amount that you get, meaning that you can't actually work to make more money to live on. Through the campaign, I also learned that OSAP is definitely not a handout. Students do an excellent job of budgeting their finances and have begun to take out loans and use credit cards to make up for OSAP's shortcomings. I'm still standing after 19 days of really watching what I spend and what I ate, but I felt very stressed out at times. I wonder if someone like myself who consumes only about 1,800 to 2,000 calories per day goes over budget. What would someone with maybe a more intensive workout program than I do, or special dietary requirements, or even a 6-foot-tall man would spend on food per week? The answer is it's unfair that students have to worry about this at all and where they're going to come up with this money. Ontario has the highest tuition in the country, and students have the highest unemployment rate during this current recession. We're asking for your help and not to be expected to live in poverty. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned just as much as I did.